Well, hey gang, Darryl Davis coming here to talk about designing a real estate career worth smiling about. I want to talk to you about the powerful neighborhood open house. It's something I created decades ago when I was coaching one of my classes, because one of the things that we know is a problem in our industry. I mean, it's not a problem, it's a challenge, is that we'll do a public open house, and sometimes we'll get the neighbors, they see the flags and they'll come to the open house. And what they do, though, is because I think this is the thinking for a neighbor, that here you are working the open house, you're working it for the homeowner, and they have no interest in buying. And they're embarrassed a little bit because they don't want to distract you from the work that you're actually there to do, and blah, blah, blah. So they may not be very forthcoming saying that they're a neighbor. They'll say, oh, we were just in the area and da-da-da. Now, this creates several problems. One of the problems is that while you're taking the neighbor through the house at a public open house, you may be distracted by them thinking they're a buyer when in fact they're not, and a real buyer comes into the open house. You're missing that interaction with the real buyer because you're spending time with the fake buyer. That's number one. Number two is, if that homeowner ever decides to sell, you're the one person they're not going to call. And the reason why they're not going to call is because they don't want to be caught in a fib. So part of us as real estate professionals is putting our name, face, and what we do for a living out there so we can attract business. And now, in this case, you're actually losing business from doing the very activity that should be generating business for you. So I came up with the idea of the neighborhood open house, which is and that's key, before you get a new listing, before you do the public open house, you do the neighborhood open house. I'll only tell you some points on how to do this. There's a lot of ways to promote it. You can use voice text, voice blasting out to voicemails. We have a software we give our students. One of the things we give our coaching members is a template for a wedding invitation looking piece. And it says you're personally invited to attend, and then they open it up and it says a neighborhood open house at 1010 Hana Lane. In there you say, because the homeowner will not be home, I will be managing the open house and giving the neighbors a tour. Now, the reason why you say that is because, similar reason from before, is that you want the neighbors to feel welcome and free to be honest and to come. Some neighbors may not come if they know their neighbor, the owner, is going to be there. They might feel weird about that. And I'll tell you how to explain it to the homeowner in a second. So anyway, you send that wedding invitation out, you handwrite it, you put real stamps, and I'll tell you, if you send out 50 invitations, you're going to probably get 50 neighbors coming. Now, when they come, because you know they're not a buyer, your interaction with them is totally different. It's not really trying to sell this house. It's to build a relationship with them, find out what do they like best about the neighborhood, how long have they lived in the neighborhood, have they ever thought about moving, where would they move to if they did, and maybe even offer them a market analysis. So now when you do your public open house, if the neighbor should come, you know they're the neighbor, you'll interact with them differently, you won't miss opportunities with real buyers if they should show up. And let me think, there's something else and the neighbors may bring somebody with them, which brings me to the point of this when you talk to your homeowner. When you talk to your homeowner, you tell them, Mr. and Mrs. Hana, the best buyer is the buyer that's not just emotionally connected to the home, but emotionally connected to the neighborhood. And there's no buyer that is more connected emotionally to a neighborhood than somebody who is a friend or a family of one of your neighbors. So listen, it costs me more money, it costs me more time and energy, it's another day out of my week to do this dedicated open house, but I want to do it for you because I know it's that powerful. And we're going to make sure you're not home too, so that way we get a good turnout. I want to get as many of the neighbors as possible, because the more neighbors I get, that's more promotion for you, more potential of a great buyer paying the highest price. So it's a win for the seller, because it also gets those neighbors out of the way. So now when you do the public open house, It's a cleaner open house for you. It could generate other business for you. It could generate business for the homeowner. It's a win-win-win-win-win for everybody. Neighborhood open house, okay? I hope this helped you. Have a wonderful day. And of course, don't forget to keep smiling.